Why is it so important, especially right now, for the U.S. Afghan Women's Council to continue its work into the future?
U.S. Afghan Women Council has a very strong bond that will be everlasting. And I think that why it is crucial and important is because these kinds of personal bonds have been established, personal relationships have been established, but it's been more than that between Americans and Afghans. Here, there is an agenda that has been put forward by Afghan women, priorities for them in education, in health, in economic empowerment, and also of rule of law and governance. And we want to see the foundation that has already been much advanced. We want to see it advance more. And at this time, under Taliban rule, there is concern first about the respect for human rights and for their rights and for the progress that they have made. And so the council is ever important in ensuring that that progress does not just remain stagnant, but moves forward. And then secondly, I think the U.S. Afghan Women's Council, it's a voice. It's a voice. It's a joint voice for ensuring that progress does continue in Afghanistan and that we want to see Afghanistan at peace, stability, and security, and where people have fundamental human rights, not just Afghan women, but also men, children, and that their future is one to benefit generations to come, not to regress.
The work of the council is so important to continue into the future. And it's not just the council, though, right? So the U.S. withdrawal is complete. The United States and the international community still have a tremendous role to play in support of the Afghan people. So looking particularly at the government as well as the private sector, in your opinion, how can they engage to best support the Afghan people, especially women and children right now?
First, I think the international community's voice really matters. I think we need to not only speak up about some reports of atrocities that are being committed. Secondly, I think that we also need to ensure that there's connectivity to those people on the ground and to hear and to listen what they want, what they need, and for them not to fear expressing their views. Thirdly, there's absolutely a need to ensure that the kind of assistance that is needed is given and goes to those on the ground. There's been great concern about the Taliban actually taking aid and assistance and it not getting to its desired point. So here, the international community's voice really matters greatly. It has to be loud, it has to be strong, and it has to be a continuous one. So here, we have to keep Afghanistan in view, and it cannot go off the radar, because if it does, that will demonstrate that we were not committed as we said we were. So here, there's a strong and should be a strong international investment in the future, peace, security, and stability of Afghanistan. It's to the benefit not only of Afghanistan, but to the region at large and to the international community at large. So that voice must be loud and must be constant.